Hey everybody, and welcome along to my Art Stash Essentials video. So I've been looking forward to doing this video for a while because I'm always being asked what kind of materials I'm using for my artwork. So this video is going to give you a quick rundown of all the essential tools that I use. So to start off with, let's look at the planning and inspiration phase. For me, this part of the process is the most fun. I usually keep a haul of comic books and graphic novels to hand just to flick through the pages and get that inspiration. I would say for any artist that the planning phase is one of the most important. With very little originality left in the world, it's very difficult to come up with a brand new concept or something that hasn't already been done. And I use this time just to kickstart any ideas that I might have. Now for me, it's really important to stay organised at my desk, so I do keep a variety of different kinds of diaries. I usually just fill it with lots of scribbles, ideas, contact details, customer inquiries, that kind of thing. This is my very cool limited edition Batman diary that I picked up on Amazon for a few quid. I'm really looking forward to using it. I just haven't had the courage to scribble in it yet. It's so nice. So this brings us on to the types of paper that I use. I do keep a variety of sketch pads. My preferred brand is Daler & Rowney. I use them for both sketchbooks and watercolour pads. The paper on the Aquafine is the best I've used. The paper itself is 300 GSM, so it retains water very well, and the colours are vibrant and they pop. And usually I'll sketch out ideas on this A3 150 GSM sketch pad. Now I've been drawing pictures since I was around 10-year-old, so I must have gone through thousands of different types of pencils. For me, my absolute essential pencil is this mechanical pencil by Pentel. It's called the Graph Gear 1000, and I'm pretty sure you would have seen I've done plenty of videos on this pencil. I have the full range from the 0.5 all the way up to the 0.9. And I also keep this Faber-Castell mechanical pencil. This one has different attributes to the Graph Gear 1000, and I just prefer to keep this one handy. Now I don't tend to use conventional erasers. I've gone for this click eraser by Pentel, and I like it because it works in the same way as a Stanley knife, and it's just a lot cleaner to use because you don't get the excess rubbings. Now I like to keep two different types of coloured pencil sets. The first is the Prismacolor Premier, and the second is the Colour Blends by Spectrum Noir. Now both these pencils are very similar. They're both wax based. The Prismacolors I do tend to use a lot more, and I do go through them a lot more as well. Sharpening is a bit of an issue on these pencils. If you haven't already, I've done a full review of the 72 set Prismacolors and the Spectrum Noir colour pencil range in my channel, so you can go and check those out right now. Both these brands of pencil offer a different kind of finish, which is why I like to use them. The Prismacolor 72 set was very reasonably priced. I picked it up for around £70 to £80 on Amazon. You can always find a really good deal with the Prismacolors because they always seem to be on offer. For the Spectrum Noir, the 24 set, you can pick those up for around £20 to £30. Graphite pens and markers are something that I use in my artwork more and more these days. At the moment, my preferred choice is the Pentel Feud Sign Touch and the Sign Pen. The Sign Pens come in a variety of different colours, and I have a few of them. And something that I'm really enjoying using my mixed media artwork is these Pentel brush pens. If you're an artist that uses colour, you have to start using these brush pens. They're an absolute revelation. Again, you can find a full review of these pens on my channel, and for me these are an absolute essential now in my toolkit. And that brings us on to the types of paints that I'm using. Now I thoroughly enjoy using watercolours on my artwork, and there are only two different types of watercolour paints that I actually use. The first is this Pentel watercolour set with a very nice selection of colours. The colours are vibrant and they really pop using the right kind of paper. And when I first decided to go into watercolour, I started using the watercolour Pentel set, and they've been very good, and I'll always keep them around. Now, as my watercolouring skills have got a lot better over the years, I decided to invest in something a bit more professional. This is the Winsor & Newton 24 Professional set. and the paints themselves you can buy as individuals. The paints are very small and you don't get a lot for your money. This set is a professional set and it is very expensive. I picked up this set on Amazon for £60. And this brings us to the types of equipment I use to actually make these videos. Now to shoot my YouTube videos I like to use this Nikon Coolpix P500. I really like this camera and I've had it about 4 years now. It was the first camera I actually used for professional YouTube videos and I have to say it's done very well. This camera has a ton of features. It shoots in full 1080p HD and has full stereo sound so you can actually capture pictures while you're recording. The quality has always been fantastic. This camera will set you back 270 quid, although I'm probably sure you can find a good deal online. I also use this Velbone CX680 tripod. It's really easy to use and it also has different kinds of accessories, so you can see here I can mount my camera phone if I don't feel like using the Nikon, and I actually have 2 of these tripods. I got a really good deal on this. I bought the first one brand new for £30 online and I picked the second one up at a car boot sale for £2.50. And lastly, this brings us to storage. Now in the past I would have had drawers or jars full of assorted materials, and this is the first time I've decided to invest in something that will keep all materials safe and I could transport as well. Everything is kept neat and tidy and organised, which is what I like, and it's a good size so it fits all of my materials well. Now this Batman toolbox was actually made by a friend of mine, Andy from Andyman Upcycle, and I'll leave his details in the description below. I will link all the materials that you've seen here today in the description below. Once again guys, thank you very much for tuning in and I'll see you next time.